tabhyam mitassu animisesu nisiddhimanaha. Animisesu means animisa. Animisha means the Lord name is Animisha. Why it is Lord name is Animisha? He never blinked his eyes, always. And Animisesu means his followers. So Animisesu is referred, is called devotees who reside in Vaikuntha. Animisesu. When these divinity Prabhupada is writing, what has happened? Nisiddhimanaha. They were stopped, forbidden. For what? They were stopped. They have didrikshit bhanga isat. When suhṛttama didrikshit bhanga isat. So when suhṛttama is referred to the Lord, didrikshita means eagerness. Ikshata, then didriksha means very, very eager. To see bhanga. Bhanga means got destroyed, got broken. So here a great desire to see the Lord, and which get bhanga. And who stopped them? Hai api harer pratihar pabhyam. Api means even though, who they were? Harer pratihar pabhyam. Even though they were the dormants of the Lord Hari. They are the associate of the Lord Hari. So api is very important. Now somebody stop is okay. But his own associate of the Lord, his dormants, they stopped. And they stopped not to ordinary person. To whom? Suhṛttama. So suhṛttama, they were well qualified. Prabhupada is translating. Suhṛttama means they were by far fittest person. By the far fittest person means they were the right candidate to enter. So when they were stopped, then what happens to the Kumaras? Kamanujena. Kamanujena means Anuja means Anuja. Ramanuja. So Lakshmana. Anuja. So Ramanujacharya means Ramanuja because he is the incarnation of Lakshmana. So this is called Ramanujana Acharya. So Ramanujana Sahasa. Sahasa means suddenly or immediately, quickly. What happens? Uppalutakṣhaha. So they are agitated, and aksha means their eyes become red. So they become very angry. So there are a lot of points. Let's cover some of the points. So eyes become red when somebody becomes angry. Generally, eyes are not red unless there is some disease or something in normal condition. So they got agitated. And Prabhupada is starting with the purport. The saffron-colored garments are the passport. As a passport for a sannyāsī to enter anywhere, everywhere. They are not supposed to be stopped. That's the time, the Vedic time. And they are the mendicant. Mendicant means what? The English, the word mendicant means beggars. So sannyāsīs, generally there are 4 categories. First one, Kutichaka, Bahudaka, Parivarkacharya, and Paramahansa. So according to the rules of conduct, sannyasi is not supposed to cook in general. But for the Lord he can cook. But in general he is not supposed to cook. So he should live by just begging. So kutichika means when somebody takes sannyas, so he is not accustomed to beg. No, sometimes begging requires a lot of self-honor is hampered kind of thing. So you require a lot of. So in the beginning time, sannyasi may not be comfortable. So it is recommended, make a small cottage outside the village, stay, and the food will come from home. Somebody will come and deliver the food. So that is a kutichika. So that at least separation from the family is done. Gradually, he should inculcate that habit for begging. So then he moves to the next called bahudaka. Bahudaka actually refers to call bumblebee. So bumblebee, what he does, he goes to the flower, take little, what do you call? Nectar, whatever. Little here, little here, little. He take little. He don't take all the nectar or that from one flower. Because flower also has to be sustained. If you take everything, then flower will die. So that bumblebee takes little nectar and put it in his what you call comb, bee comb, and keep it there. And that whatever that the juice of that flower get converted into the wonderful honey. No scientist can do. little honey, that juice of that flower, it converts into honey. So the sannyasis also should go to the householder and take little, not much. And it is said that one sannyasi should be very careful when he is asking from householder. Because if they do not give what is being asked by a sannyasi, or they are not able to give maybe XYZ reason, so it's great offense. So sannyasi also has to be very careful when is being asked with anyone. So their duty want to give whatever being asked. Like we see in the case of Nityananda Prabhu, Hadai Ojha house, his father house, one sannyasi had come. What is the name? You remember that sannyasi had come to stay Hadai Ojha. Madhavendra Prabhu is his guru, right? Lakshmipati. And he came, he stayed for a while. Before leaving, he is asked, I want Nityananda. And Nityananda or Nityananda Prabhu was a life for the Hadai Ojha, and mother was Padmavati, if I'm not wrong. So they are the life for them. And when they asked, it was like a thunderbolt has fallen on them. And as a Vedic custom, they cannot deny. So, even the case of when Vishwamitra comes to ask Ram Lakshmana to Dasaratha, Dasaratha says, I will come with my whole army to fight. Please do not take Ram and Lakshmana. So, when any mendicant, any sannyasi asks anything, so this could be given. But one should be careful. Sannyasi has to be also careful. So sannyasi should not be restricted, allow anywhere here. And when those 4 Kumaras, they were the suhṛttama. Suhṛttama is referred to the Kumaras, and suhṛttama suhṛttama is referred to the Lord and suhṛttama is referred to the Kumaras. So suhṛttama, Prabhupada, the best of all friends. So the Krishna is the one of the best friend. Nobody can be more well-wisher than Krishna. Krishna has only one work: to somehow help the conditioned soul to correct them and take back to Godhead. So he is always making different plans. Prabhupada said, no one can be a greater well-wisher friend to anyone, any living entity than the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Or he is a friend. To whom he is a friend? He is so kindly disposed towards everyone, in spite of our completely forgetting our relationship with him. So it's not something, we have some relationship, so he is coming helping us. We have completely U-turn. We are not interested at all in the Lord. We are busy with our work. We are busy with our own planning. We are no concern about the Lord. Even in that, in spite of even that condition, and forgot even the demons, the Lord is very active to correct them and take them back to Godhead. Like in the 7th canto of Bhagavatam, when you begin, is beautiful when you, the beginning of 7th canto, how you start. Parikshit Maharaj asked to Sukadeva Goswami about why the Lord is partial. God has to be Suhṛdaṁ sarva-bhūtānām. He should be equal to all. Why is he partial? Then Sukadeva Goswami start with the incidents narrating. He said the same questions being asked by Yudhishthira Maharaj to Narad Muni. So that is called parampara system. They don't manufacture their own conclusion or own answer. Even though he is capable, he is referring, the same question was being asked. Which context Yudhishthira Maharaj had asked the question? Shishupal. When the Rashu Yagna, everyone, front of everyone, Shishupala, by birth only, he was envious of Krishna. Amos, he was cousin of Pandavas and Krishna as well. So much so envious, he was always blaspheming the Lord. And Rashu Yagna, you see, everyone is gathered across the whole universe. And he started blaspheming the Lord. And Lord also said, till 100 you are forgiven. So, front of everyone, when he was blasphemed, so after 100, Lord Sudarshana comes and cut the head. And front of everyone could see the soul of, the aspect soul of Sisupal comes out from his body and to merge into the body of Krishna. So then Yudhishthira Maharaj, everyone saw, then Yudhishthira Maharaj asked, Narad Muni was also sitting there. He not some speculate the answer. He asked Narad Muni, what is this? Even so much blaspheming the Lord, so much envious towards the Lord. Still, Lord has given opportunity to merge into his body, which is very, very difficult for the jnanis to achieve that kind of sajya liberation. But I heard of who's saying Yudhishthira Maharaj. There's some Bena, no? Ben Maharaj, the father of Prithu Maharaj. He was also enemy of the Lord. He was also very much not having belief in Lord. He says, I am a Lord and everything. But in that case, Bena, it's being mentioned, Yudhishthira Maharaj saying, he went to hell to suffer. So why this partiality? One here in this Sisupala is getting merged into the body of Krishna. Another is going to hell. So please explain. So when you read that chapter further, verse number 34 and 35, this beautiful Purport Prabhupada writes, this is Maharaj says, then Narad Muni start explaining about different 1, 2, 3 regions. I will not go into detail. When you read, you will get to know. I read on the one point he talks about called Jai Vijay incidents, who they were. Then when he described the Jai Vijay incidents, then Yudhishthira Maharaj put again a one question. He said, how come the associate of Lord can fall down? So very logically, because he was hearing very attentively Yudhishthira Maharaj. How can an associate of Lord can fall down? It is impossible to accept what you are saying. Who says? Yudhishthira Maharaj. It is impossible. The Lord associate can fall down. Then as we know, it is the desire of the Lord. So they fall not because of some mistake or external thing, is a plan of Krishna. They have to come. Prabhupada writes beautiful purports. Further we will be reading in this chapter only. Their fall down happens because the Lord has desire to fight. And when Lord has desire to fight, he can fight with the devotees. He cannot fight with anyone. He is least concerned about anyone in that sense, except them purify them. So when the Lord interacting directly with the devotees, so devotee took the role here. So there is not a mistake either by Kumaras or doorkeepers, Jai and Vijay. Similarly, in the case when we read in the first contour, I think last class also we have discussed, when Parikshit Maharaj, when he was thirsty, we all know that. Then we enter into the one cottage, and the one great rishi, he was meditating. What is the name? Shamika Rishi. And said his mind was not working, was not balanced. He took a dead snake and garlanded that Shamika Rishi. So pure devotee cannot do any mistake. So in that case also Prabhupada writes a beautiful purport. Is the plan of the Lord. Two regions Prabhupada gives in that context. One region was Lord want to call him quickly fast to the spiritual world, Parikshit Maharaj. And second region was Bhagavatam has to be spoken. So the special circumstances Lord creates, that happens very extraordinary case. So anyway, we'll discuss this verse 34, 35 sometime. It very beautifully Krishna says, if nobody can fall from this spiritual world, then what is who we are? This is many times asked Prabhupada. Prabhupada says this is a mystery. So Prabhupada has not answered directly, but in this purport, when you read couple of times, you will get more insight of what Prabhupada is trying to answer. What is that? Prabhupada says only impulseless can fall down. So Prabhupada writes in that Brahma Loka, or spiritual world, means Brahma Jyoti. And I don't want to speculate more. We can read and we can understand sometime. So anyway, so yeah. So when Lord sometime either personally comes as a Lord Kṛṣṇa and he gives Srimad Bhagavad-gītā the knowledge, or more compassionate than Krishna is a Gauranga Caitanya Mahāprabhu. He came, he spoke Bhagavad-gītā, he showed what is happening in the Golokdham, a small Prabhu the trailer, so that we can get attracted, but people were not so much attracted. There were people, some attracted their bandwidth, but not anyone. So that compassionate nature, of the Lord is Srimati Radharani. So that compassionate nature in that form, Lord himself came as Caitanya Mahaprabhu and begging, including Nityananda Prabhu. Nadiya Godru mein Nityananda Maha Prityacha Nama Hata Jiviraka. He used to beg, person used to beg, please chant Hare Krishna. Prabhupada says he used to fall in the feet of karmis. Who is Balram? Kauravas when little disobeyed or blasphemed the Lord, what he did? Balram, he took a one hala and put one hala on Hastinapura. Whole Hastinapura was separated from the earth. He was dragging to flush that into the Ganges. That Balarama, that Sankarshna, used to fall in the form of Nityananda. Then begging for our welfare. Please do not indulge in sense gratification. Vijay, Bisai, Bisam, Bis, Satat Khaino, Natam Das Thakur says. Bisai, Bisam, Bis. Bisai means sense gratification. Bisai, Bisam is horrible. Bis means poison, horrible poison. So you're requesting, and two things you can, don't get indulged in sense gratification, and please chant Hari. Mukhe bolo Hari Hari. Bisai chadiya, se rase majiya, mukhe bolo Hari Hari. So Caitanya Mahaprabhu comes, he requested, and he gives the best possible, easiest method by chanting the holy name. The best service we can render to Krishna by reciting his holy name with love and devotion. This is the special, बोलते हैं ना सुराग है यहाँ से to go back to Golok Dham. And he tried, some people took again. Is still more compassionate, he sent the Srila Prabhupada. Chaitanya Prabhu also some follow, some not follow. And that pure devotees, he says in the spiritual world, his eternal associate, or they are all eternal associate, Gauranga, Nitya Sangi. So they are like Srila Prabhupada and all our Guru Shishya Parampara. It is said that Gauranga Nitya Sangi, the all Guru Shishya Parampara given by Bhakti Thakur Maharaj, they are all the internal associate of Gauranga Mahaprabhu in the spiritual world. And they are with one. There is no duality. They are same as the Lord, in sense with the same nature, same spiritual nature. In a different tattva, but in that way they have the same potency. So, Nitya Siddha. So Nitya Siddha, they belong to which energy? We are in which energy? Margin energy. And Nitya Siddhas, they are part of internal energy. Always remember, we are margin energy. Srila Prabhupada, he is internal energy. So our the category of energy cannot be changed. So anyway, we can discuss more later. So Srila Prabhupada descended from a spiritual world, and the mercy of Prabhupada one step further than Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to anger very fast. When a Jagai Madai case, when we see Nityanand Prabhu got halted, like same anger case here you see, Prabhupada saying the anger will not stop even the British stage. So when he hurled off, Nityananda is getting bleeded or hit by the Jagai and Madai. So he could not tolerate. He came immediately with his Sudarshana. And as we know, the nature of Nityananda Prabhu, and he is an Adi Guru. Prabhupada is representing Prabhupada says all the bona fide spiritual master represent Nityananda. So like Nityananda Prabhu, he is falling into the feet of Gauranga. Please forgive them. Initially he requested to the Jagai Madai, I know you have done something to me, please forgive, but please chant Hare Krishna. They were the offender, can you see? Not only little verbal, physical offender. So Prabhupada says that is the nature of a pure devotee. Jesus Christ he was getting crucified. Can you life crucified? Is still asking good for those who are crucifying him. He is asking, please forgive the Lord. Haridas Thakura beaten by the 22 marketplaces. Haridas Thakur saying, please forgive them. Lord cannot tolerate the beating to his pure devotee. So what happens? The Lord revealed this when the Haridas Thakur was getting beaten. Who was getting the beating? Caitanya Mahaprabhu. He embraced, he covered the Haridas Thakur, and that beating he showed when Saptapahar Leela happens in the house of Srivasacharya. Then he faced, there was a beating in the back of the Lord. So the Lord can never tolerate his devotees getting, and so the nature of a one of a spiritual master like Nityananda Prabhu, similarly we find in the case of Srila Prabhupada. He went to the hippies. And we read the Leela Amrita book. Prabhupada was staying with the one, I think David, and one day so happened, David became very much agitated. And Lucy wanted to hit Srila Prabhupada. And Prabhupada ran from that Prabhupada is staying because he was not having no place to stay. So Prabhupada leaves immediately behind his luggage. He go out because otherwise he might hit. And what the service Prabhupada is doing for those, they were the hippies, they were virtually has no good qualities. And it used to so happen when Prabhupada used to serve them prasadam, so Prabhupada used to roll out how many chapatis? 400, 500 chapati alone Prabhupada. Because the evening the boys and young boys and girls will come, so to give them prasadam. And some will come only for eating prasadam. After they start liking, they says, Swamiji, can you keep me one plate? I will come little late. So devotees sometimes, and this is sometime I'll come in noon time. So there was some Mukunda and other, they used to call Prabhupada, Swamiji, keep me one plate, I will come in the evening, I come in afternoon after my office hours. And one a pure devotee who Antaranga, internal energy of Krishna. He is eternal. So that is the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. And Prabhupada requesting us that somehow we should become sincere devotee. And Prabhupada says, you follow what I say. Whatever I say, just follow with faith, conviction. Then Prabhupada says, what lust his father or grandfather cannot touch you. So if we are stick to the instructions given by Srila Prabhupada, don't put our fertile logic and reasoning, because our logic reasoning is a fertile. A mind is always look after sense gratification. That's the reason anger comes, because our desire is not satisfied. What we have a planning, if that planning get disordered, then we get angry, generally in case. But in the case of Kumaras is different, as beautifully Prabhupada explained. When his service gets hampered, when something service to Krishna get hampered, they become angry. So it should be when our service to Krishna get hampered, we should become angry. Not when our reputation, when our thing comes sticks, we become angry. So that should not be the case. So anyway, time is not there. There are a lot of beautiful points we can discuss sometime later. So we see here the mood of the Kumaras, and even the Jai Vijaya is wonderful. And this all the episode planned by the Lord for different purpose. So I will stop here. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Go Prem Nande Hari Hari Bo.